Hello friends, and welcome to this YouTube channel dedicated to top books review. Have you ever considered that our brains hold incredible power, and that by harnessing it properly, we can transform our lives, work, and relationships? This isn't just a fanciful idea, but a scientific reality that reveals how we can energize our brains and unlock our full potential. We are all aware that our brains are incredibly strong and influential, yet much of their capabilities remain dormant. The challenge lies in our lack of understanding of how to effectively engage our brains, just as an athlete trains their body. In this book, the author conveys this message, illustrating how we can instigate groundbreaking transformations in our minds by harnessing mental power. Initially, the author elucidates how our minds function and why they instinctively seek safety. Our minds evolved over countless years for survival, evading predators or competing for food, making fear and anxiety essential for alertness. However, even in today's world, where threats like lions no longer chase us, our minds still inundate us with signals of fear and anxiety. Thus, we must train our minds to adopt new, positive forms of thinking. The very first step towards activating the mind is awareness. We need to identify what harms our brain and what holds it back. Stress, worry, and negative thoughts drain our mental energy, while innovative thinking, meditation, and focus enhance both strength and clarity. The author informs us about our brain's remarkable quality called plasticity, meaning they can learn, forge new connections, and evolve when trained correctly. This is quite empowering, indicating that we can acquire new skills, alter our behavior, and enhance our cognitive functions at any life stage. Practical yet powerful methods to initiate this journey. First, he recommends practicing gratitude daily. By acknowledging at least 3 things to be grateful for, our brain shifts towards positive thinking, moving us from fear to trust and joy. This simple act raises good chemicals, like dopamine and serotonin in our brains, increasing excitement and motivation. Another crucial practice is mindfulness, staying fully present in the moment. This tranquility boosts our brain's efficiency. The author states that even meditating for just 5 to 10 minutes per day can lead to significant improvements in our cognitive abilities, lowering stress and enhancing creativity. Furthermore, the author emphasizes the importance of sleep. In today's fast-paced world, we often neglect sleep, yet it serves as fuel for our brains. During deep sleep, the brain processes the day's information, consolidates memories, and recalibrates itself. Without sufficient rest, our attention span diminishes, decision-making capabilities decline, and creativity suffers. Consequently, the author recommends aiming for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Another effective method is consistently presenting our brains with new challenges. When we learn a new language, cuisine, or technology, we form new connections in our brains. This not only hones our mental sharpness but also fosters adaptability and flexibility. The author compares the brain to a muscle. The more it is exercised, the stronger it becomes. Relationships play a significant role in brain health as well. Positive relationships characterized by support, collaboration, and love enhance our brain's functioning, while negative interactions exacerbate stress and anxiety. Thus, the author encourages us to cultivate a network of positive individuals around us, regularly maintaining connections with them. This nurtures a sense of security and positivity, further boosting our brain's capacity. Moreover, the author explains that our brains are inherently collections of habits. When we repeatedly perform an action, whether good or bad, our brains create a neural pathway for it. Thus, to enhance our mental state, we must identify and transform our negative habits into positive ones. Although this requires patience and consistency, it is entirely achievable. The book also elucidates how we can effectuate significant changes in our minds through minor actions. For instance, beginning each day by reading an inspiring quote or reciting your goals can keep your mind focused and motivated throughout the day. Similarly, recalling your accomplishments will bolster your self-confidence and embolden you to face new challenges. The author stresses that while keeping our minds active is vital, maintaining a balance is equally crucial. Simply operating at a breakneck pace is insufficient. We must also grant our brains time to recuperate and rest to sustain effectiveness over time. Engaging in nature, enjoying laughter, listening to music, and spending quality time with family or friends are exemplary ways to achieve this. Another essential message from this book is that the more efficiently our brains operate, the healthier and more content we become. Viewing our work as a calling rather than merely a job instills our brains with more enthusiasm and creativity. When we recognize that our efforts positively impact others, our brains respond with a significant sense of dedication and excitement. Moreover, presenting our brains with positive challenges is crucial. Remaining in our comfort zones leads to stagnation, while exposure to new difficulties enhances brain activity and enables it to reach new heights. Consequently, we must confront our fears and regard failure as a learning opportunity. The author also highlights the incredible effects of humor on our minds. Laughter releases dopamine, enhancing our well-being and alleviating stress. The author advises that allocating time for laughter daily cultivates a more positive and vibrant mindset. When we encounter new information, our minds instinctively link it to our experiences. Presenting this information in story form aids retention and understanding because stories engage our emotions, activating our memory centers. Therefore, mastering storytelling, rather than solely focusing on facts, is an impactful skill for influencing others. Moreover, the author reveals that our brains naturally resist change. Whenever we attempt to adopt a new habit, our brains push back, preferring familiar patterns. However, if we gradually acclimate our brains to new habits through small changes, acceptance will follow. Patience is vital from the outset, ensuring that our brains recognize that these changes lead to improvement. The author highlights the importance of nurturing curiosity. A desire to learn fuels our brain's capacity to grasp information thoroughly. So, continuously foster your appetite for knowledge, read new content, meet diverse individuals, visit new locales, and aim to gain new insights daily. Physical activity is also crucial for brain health. Engaging in walking, running, or any form of exercise stimulates the formation of new neural connections in the brain while activating the body. Exercise releases hormones that elevate mood and reduce stress. Consequently, the author encourages engaging in at least half an hour of physical activity each day, whether through walking, yoga, or dancing. Music serves as another excellent means of stimulating the brain. It activates numerous brain regions, boosting creativity, reducing stress, and enhancing concentration. Thus, carve out time for your favorite tunes, as they rejuvenate the mind and invigorate your spirit. Additionally, the author emphasizes the necessity of setting ambitious goals for your brain. A significant life purpose compels a positive self-view. Without it, your brain risks becoming lethargic. Conversely, if you strive toward a goal that prompts continuous self-improvement, your brain stays wholly engaged. This goal could range from learning a new language to completing a major project or preparing for a competition. When the brain encounters challenges, it continually devises new strategies for self-improvement, keeping it lively and sharp. Another aspect to consider is their need for connection with others. Engaging in positive conversations with family, friends, or colleagues triggers the release of oxytocin, fostering happiness and confidence. This enhances positivity and overall brain health. So, invest wholeheartedly in your relationships, listen intently to others, extend help, and forge a supportive community that enriches your brain and life. The author further underscores self-care's significance for everyone. Neglecting personal time can drain the brain and diminish its efficiency. Therefore, carve out weekly opportunities to indulge in activities you love, whether reading, enjoying nature, or picking up a new hobby. These moments serve as a recharge for your brain, fostering new ideas and creativity. Often, when faced with a problem, stepping back provides a better solution, as the subconscious continues processing that issue, sometimes leading to sudden insights. Moreover, the author stresses the importance of avoiding negative self-talk to maintain an active and healthy mind. Frequently, we engage in negative inner dialogues, such as doubting our abilities or fear of judgment. Such mental patterns breed insecurity and fear. Thus, whenever these negative thoughts emerge, quickly recognize and replace them with positive affirmations, like "I can achieve this" or "every challenge strengthens me." This practice gradually transforms your mindset, fostering greater self-confidence and positivity. Additionally, acknowledging small goals and celebrating their achievement is crucial. Every accomplishment triggers dopamine release, creating happiness and motivation for future goals. This positive cycle keeps their brain active and driven. Another fascinating perspective is that our brains operate according to our expectations. If we anticipate success, our brains align with that vision, fostering progress. Conversely, negative expectations stifle potential by limiting access to our internal resources. This phenomenon is akin to the placebo effect. When individuals believe a treatment will work, their brain shows improvement, often even without their medication. Therefore, filling your mind with success-oriented thoughts directs it toward positivity. The author also emphasizes that continually providing experiences enriches your mind. Monotony breeds boredom, stifling creativity. Therefore, regularly venture out to meet new faces, gain new skills, and collect diverse experiences. Such activities keep your brain engaged and vibrant. The author equally highlights the significance of humor and play. Participating in outdoor games or board games not only brings joy but teaches strategy and problem-solving, sharpening decision-making skills. Hence, allocate moments in your life for playfulness to keep your mind balanced and inventive. Flexibility is vital for mental health. Recognizing that life's ups and downs present opportunities lends strength. Promoting resilience in your mindset allows for smoother navigation through challenges. The author reinforces that creativity significantly stimulates brain function. When creating new works, art, writing, problem-solving, new neural pathways emerge. Engaging in creative pursuits acts as brain exercise, prompting deeper thoughts and improving problem-solving efficiency. The author further explains that to maintain brain health, a balance must be struck between work and relaxation, relationships and solitude, and goal, pursuit and savoring the present. Total immersion in one aspect may exhaust your brain, while a balanced lifestyle keeps it engaged. Additionally, exposure to nature benefits brain function. Spending time in green spaces promotes tranquility, diminishes stress, and enriches creativity. Taking breaks from the urban bustle, be it in forests, mountains, or by flowing rivers, leads to profound mental peace, reviving energy levels, and preparing for new challenges. Lastly, the author points out that cultivating focus is essential, especially amidst distractions. Building this skill may seem challenging, but with practice, it becomes attainable. Simple tips include focusing on one task at a time, avoiding multitasking, and utilizing meditation techniques. Calming your mind through intentional breathing enhances focus and enables optimal brain performance. It's crucial to maintain a lifelong commitment to learning, regardless of age. Engaging in new languages, recipes, or skills fosters neural growth, improving memory and cognitive capacities. The author explains that creativity flourishes in downtime. While constant, busy work might appear beneficial, allowing mental space fosters the best ideas. Engaging in unpressured activities, strolling, bathing, or idling, frequently leads to creative breakthroughs. Regularly reflecting on positive aspects of life and expressing gratitude cultivates a positive mindset, enhancing mental health and elevating mood. Releasing beneficial brain chemicals, such as dopamine and serotonin, promotes happiness and satisfaction. Moreover, prioritizing nutrition significantly affects brain health. A balanced diet inclusive of folic acid and omega-3 fatty acids nourishes their mind, while processed foods detract from cognitive efficiency. The author further emphasizes the significance of forming positive relationships in brain activation. Associating closely with uplifting individuals encourages a positive mindset, while prolonged exposure to negativity adversely impacts mental state. Thus, wisely select your companions. Surround yourself with those who inspire growth and joy. Consciously allowing time for relaxation and play nurtures creativity while alleviating stress. Engage in light-hearted activities. Enjoy comedies with friends or play with children to rejuvenate your mind. Becoming accustomed to new experiences fosters brain adaptability. Disconnecting from screens, trying new things, exploring fresh locales, and meeting diverse individuals encourages new connections and expands thinking capabilities. Furthermore, incorporating mindfulness into daily life brings clarity of thought and heightened productivity. Living wholly in the present enhances cognitive efficiency. To practice mindfulness, set aside moments to close your eyes and attune to your breath while absorbing the surrounding sounds, scents, and sensations. This practice reduces stress, nurturing heightened awareness and creativity. The author also reveals that beliefs shape brain function. If you have faith in your potential for greatness, your mind will pursue that. Conversely, entrenched negative beliefs constrain. Combat negativity by recognizing harmful thought patterns and substituting them with empowering notions. Articulate your goals and remember that every challenge can be surmounted. A crucial takeaway of this book underscoring the brain's capability to adapt and thrive at any age and in any context. Lastly, high sugar and unhealthy fats may dull mental acuity, making mindfulness towards nutrition essential. Prioritizing restorative sleep is equally critical. It facilitates processing and retaining daily information. Establishing neural pathways. Inadequate rest dulls cognitive abilities. Therefore, the author recommends ensuring at least 7 to 8 hours of deep sleep every night. We all possess immense potential for transformation and growth. We must simply activate it. The author conveys that by consistently nurturing our minds with positivity, curiosity, quality sleep, self-care, creativity, and healthy relationships, our minds not only thrive but support us in achieving success across various life dimensions. Importantly, these practices don't demand immense sacrifice. Rather, small daily actions can redirect our mental pathways. Simple practices like greeting each day with gratitude, meditating, engaging in creative endeavors, pursuing new experiences, and fostering positive thinking can collectively enhance our minds. Thus, the message of this book is clear. Your brain is your most formidable asset. Engage it purposefully, nurture it, present it with challenges, and strive for improvement. As you embark on this journey, you'll discover remarkable advancements in your cognitive abilities, decision-making, prowess, creativity, and life balance. This encapsulates the essence of activate your brain. Now, I ask you, are you ready to unlock your brain's fullest potential? If so, begin implementing these techniques from this book into your life today. If you enjoyed this summary, please like and subscribe to the channel for more transformative insights. Until next time, let's delve into another profound thought in our next video. Thank you